Hello, everybody. Welcome to Nintendo Pow Block here on Bossman Network. I'm your host, and IT Excited Eddie Reed. Joining me is the one, the only Bossman himself, Mr. Corey Dirrig. Hello, good sir.
Hello, Edward. Happy Wednesday. We are here to do bonus things.
Yes, everybody. This episode, I'm assuming it's going up before Christmas. So
After Christmas.
Oh, it's going after Christmas.
Well,
okay.
We're recording on Saturday.
That is right.
Come on, Ed.
That is right.
Simple math, Edward. Come on.
What I forgot. We were supposed to record a previous bonus episode.
Well, guess what? We didn't. Here we are. Get over it.
Well,
shut your mouth.
Well, hopefully everybody, you had a great Christmas, a great Hanukkah, a great Kwanzaa, and all of that jazz, getting ready for the new year, 2026, which a ton of games are coming from Nintendo, indies, and third party. I was even watching a little bit of the last Nintendo Direct, and seeing that, I'm like, oh yeah, that is right. Mario Tennis is coming out in February, and then Mario Wonder Switch 2 edition is coming. Then Yoshi is coming. Like Fire Emblem is coming. Like there's just so much that's coming next year.
Animal Crossing Switch 2 edition is coming.
Yes. So just like a lot of stuff is coming. And then of course we still got the Nintendo Direct for 2026 to start off the year. South by Midnight is coming.
South of Midnight.
South of Midnight. Why can't I get that name right?
I don't know. Because you're Ed.
That is true. I heard there was a comedian said everybody has a friend named Ed. I'm just like, this is not a good joke. And then it's just like this Ed would make unnecessary comments. I'm gonna keep it like that.
Well, maybe you should I don't know.
You just gave up.
Yeah, I'm too tired for this.
But everybody, we are here to kind of discuss Nintendo's first party for 2025, just to take a look back at this year. I do have the list of games. They're not in order by month or anything. I just wrote them down, put the Metacritic score that they were given, and just kind of want to have a talk about how we think that Nintendo did for 2025, because they do have some games that was kind of rated low, but they do have a game that's rated high, and then some mid-range that we'll definitely be discussing. So Corey, do you want to jump into the games first, or do you have anything to add or anything?
No, I guess we could just jump into the games.
Okay. Well, we're going to start kind of with the latest one, Metroid Prime 4 Beyond. On Metacritic, it got a 79. It's kind of one of Nintendo's decisive games, because people do love it. And there are some people who are disappointed or underwhelmed about this game that's been in development for a long time. Even though Nintendo and Retro haven't been hyping it up, gamers or certain gamers have been hyping this game up. When Nintendo go into their marketing mode, they do that for a lot of their first party titles. I know right now in the process, I'm enjoying it. I'm like I said on the last episode of Nintendo Pow Block that I'm kind of like in the final stages of the game. So I still got to play more before I could get to the ending. And once I get to the ending, I'm going to finish the game and fully get my thoughts about it with it. Corey, I know you started the game, but I don't know if you continued anymore or anything about it yet.
I've played a little bit more, but not too much. I think it's good. I'm not like a huge Metroid person, but I liked Prime on the GameCube, and I thought the remaster was really well done. It feels kind of like the remaster, honestly. Like it feels good,
Yes.
I don't know. I think it's a very pretty game. I think it runs really well. I think I don't know. I've enjoyed what I've played.
Mm-hmm.
But I know people are sticklers for Metroid for one reason or another. So
Yeah, I think a lot of the people who feel disappointed about it, they were just like, well, it just feels like a Metroid Prime game. I'm just like, yeah, that's what most games are nowadays. Like when a sequel comes out, sometimes they do their best to bring something new, but sometimes they gotta still have that familiar flair to it. And I think with Metroid Prime 4, you know, I think Nintendo and Retro were thinking, how do we push this a little bit forward, but still make it feel familiar and everything, and make it yet somewhat still linear but open world, but like give it a better design and not feel frustrating to players and stuff.
yeah, I also think like it it's a first person game, and like I assume they just wanted to be like appeal to more people, right? I mean, there's a lot of scanning, but there's also a lot of combat in this game too, right? And it kind of
Yeah.
reminds me of what they tried to do with 2 actually a little bit in terms of combat stuff. So that's kind of what I've been thinking about while I've been playing it a little bit. So
Okay. Well, our next game on the list is Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment, which also got a 79 on Metacritic.
too low. Game of the year.
I agree.
I mean, I'm not. I don't think it's game of the year. I think it's very good though.
Oh, we would discuss everybody when it comes to our game of the year episode.
By the way, I called you out on the Boss Rush podcast we recorded last night. We're trying to talk about Expedition 33 when you just, and then you literally texted me, I just got to the first boss. I'm like,
no, because you know what,
nope.
Side tangent, everybody.
Nope, no tangent. Nope. Your permission to talk about that game is revoked.
It's not
for the
revoked.
time being.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's
revoked.
Not.
Revoked.
No, it's not. We'll talk about this off the screen then.
Will we?
Yes. I have made a lot of progress, so I kind of want to talk to you about it. So when the time is right, but
right.
But I really think Age of Imprisonment. I'm just gonna. I'm not gonna say more about it until we have our game of the year discussion. But I really enjoyed this game. Going back, there's gonna be an update. That's probably live by the time you guys see this. But I'm like, just the story, getting the characters, and just fighting everything. Such a great game. Smooth frame rate. Like I still haven't had no frame rate drops or anything. It's literally been at 60. And stuff, with the cutscenes being at 30, which I've definitely been enjoying and stuff. So
yeah, the only time I saw frame rate dips is when I had been playing for a long time, and like there were like literally hundreds of enemies on the screen at the same time, and you like mostly in the, I forget, like right where you're outside of the castle and everything's like red essentially.
Oh yeah.
And like there's like this little, like there's like 4 battles going on at the same time. It's like, oh yeah, that makes sense.
And you gotta kind of like switch to different characters to handle the battles and stuff.
Yeah.
I haven't had any issues. But I finished the game, love it. I think a 79 is too low in the sense.
Yeah, but it's also a Warriors game. I mean, I didn't expect anything super high, right? But
I think I would have expected to be like at an 87, 88 because of how good the story is and how balanced the quests are. And there's time limits for stuff, but they give you enough time to finish a lot of those battles and stuff.
Yeah.
And it's a great cast of characters. So
yeah, it's I'm really enjoying the characters in this one. I really think the I guess the champions equivalents in this, right? Like are
yeah.
really I guess they're the sages, right? So I think
Mhm.
they're really cool. So I'm really into I think the Gerudo's kind of style of fighting is really cool.
Yeah.
Artie and I always forget the other two's name. But I think I really like how quick they are. I like their special abilities once you kind of continue to unlock stuff.
Hmm.
So, but yeah, I'm really enjoying Hyrule Wars. I mean, I've put 40 something hours into it. Like that's why I haven't continued to play Metroid so much, is because like I really want to unlock everything.
Yeah, I still have a lot to unlock. And there's some levels that I still need to go back to so I could
Mhm.
collect the requirement items to open up like another side quest day.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm working on the aside missions right now.
Hmm.
That's kind of what I've been working on with those. Uh, because like then I can go and like upgrade the um you unlock materials to kind of upgrade your characters and like the little camps around
Yeah.
around the world. I've liberated all of the I've liberated everything already. Like the entire world, I guess you would call it.
Yeah, I think I still got some that I need to do. Some of them like they were liberated, but it turned red back again. So I gotta like go
Because you're
and
supposed to
fix
do it
those.
within 4 battles and you didn't do it. You didn't do it. How
Cause
dare
I
you?
would do because dude, I was doing the side mission going from this side mission to this side mission.
Yeah, I'm really struggling to figure out how to like deflect uh deflect things back at flying enemies, because like that's one of the things I'm on right now for Minoru, but
Mhm.
it's you actually have to use the night construct to do it. And because like you're supposed to deflect enemy attacks back to the enemies in flight. And I'm like, I don't really know how to do that. I never really tried. I guess you just kind of like do the dodge thing when they shoot stuff at you, but
Yeah.
uh
When you like when you're flying and stuff.
yeah,
So
but I
yeah,
was so it says I've done it twice, but I've tried to do it again.
Mhm.
And I've done 3 flying levels and I still haven't gotten it. So I don't know. Maybe I'm just doing it wrong.
Yeah.
But
You'll get to it. You'll figure it out.
Hyrule Warriors, good game. Everybody should play it.
Yeah.
Go play it, everybody.
Yeah.
Play it.
Well, where our next game is Kirby Air Riders. You got a Metacritic of 80. I literally thought that game would last longer. Um,
Well, the team's disbanding, so that we were
yeah,
on
and there's
the episode we recorded last week. So
yeah, and so there's like no updates or anything. The team disbanding. Um, I guess they got I guess they got the amiibos out. I guess they
well, there's
got all
still
the
one more
tracks
coming out, I
out.
think, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, there's still one Zelda amiibo coming out too, apparently. The
Well,
they're doing a night construct, or they're not a night construct, Minoru's construct amiibo, I guess.
ooh, that's gonna
I
be
was looking
interesting.
at the list of amiibo because I'm missing some of the Zelda ones and I would like to get them.
Uh huh.
And so I was looking through and I'm like, oh, they're doing a Tears of the Kingdom Minoru construct, but when is that coming out? So I don't know. We'll see, I guess.
Yeah, because I'm assuming Sakurai is probably thinking. I'm assuming he's thinking of his next project.
Yeah, Smash Brothers.
Well, it may not be. He might actually be thinking of something different.
Kid Icarus.
Could be, but I think it depends. I wonder. I wonder if he's rated on Bandai Namco if they're doing anything.
Well,
So
Nintendo just bought that Singapore studio, so
that is
I know
true.
that's not the Smash studio, but they could be
It's
now.
still, it's still under Bandai Namco, so
Yeah.
we shall see. But yeah, I like I said, me and David played it at PAX West. I haven't picked it up or anything.
I bought the physical. It's still in the cellophane, but I don't know if I'm going to play it or not right now. I don't know. The way I thought it was a racing game, but it's not. It's like a battle game.
For some parts, I thought it was a racing game too. But I gotta play the actual game to see what it really is all about.
Yeah.
So
I don't know. We'll see. I'll get it eventually. It'll be one of those games that's on sale like digitally at some point.
yeah, and I think at 80 is a good number for that. I'm gonna say that's bad or anything.
No.
So, well, Corey, we have Super Mario Galaxy 1 and 2 with a Metacritic of 87.
Yeah. It's kind of low. I don't know. I just know the old ones, like the Wii ones, were like really high in terms of Metacritic. So I wonder what's going on with these that they're lower.
I think it's because not a lot of quality of life went into the game, so it's just kind of felt like they ported it, add some things to it, made it as a collection, and then re-release it. Especially when you got Mario Galaxy 1 already on the Switch. With
they added new Rosalina pages.
True, and no one has said anything about that yet. So
I'm sure somebody has. It's just not a high priority, I guess.
I have it. It's still in
I have
package.
the book. It's over there.
Nice.
Like the real book. But it doesn't have the new pages in it. So
and I kind of do want to play Mario Galaxy 2.
Yeah,
I did beat both of them, but I think there was some stuff that I missed in the second game that I kind of want to go back through.
Yeah, I thought about playing it, but I'm like, there are so many other games I need to play, and like I've been saying I'm going to play Xenoblade for like a year and a half now, and I don't know. I still need to do that. I still need to get to, try to play some more Donkey Kong. I still need to play some more. I still need to play Pokemon. Like there are a bunch of games that came out that I still need to play.
Yeah.
But, I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, we shall see. Well, the next one on my list is Xenoblade Chronicles X, which also got a Metacritic of 87.
It's so funny hearing people talk about that game and they're like, yeah, I got like 40 hours in and then it got boring. I'm like, well, what do you want? It's, I don't know. But then I'm like, I really liked it on the Wii U. I really liked that game a lot.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say, plus like they added that story at the end that I don't know if it's like an expansion to tie it into the other games or not. I haven't looked anything up, but yeah, I don't know, man. We'll see, I guess.
I just need to play more on my Switch too.
Yeah, I need to make like a roadmap of things I need to play and do because I'm really behind.
It's so funny. Xenoblade Chronicles 3 to talk about that game's been coming up like on social media.
Yeah, well, people want those games on Switch, like a Switch 2 update for all those games because like we all know 2 could use it. So
yeah,
we all know 2 could use it. I mean, 1's probably fine, but 2, 3, and X could probably use it, and we know that X has the code for Switch 2 in it because of data miners and stuff. So
yeah, everybody's just waiting for it to be like officially announced and then updated.
yeah.
So, but yeah, that's not. I don't think that's a bad bad Metacritic. 87. That's pretty good.
No, I feel like that's pretty high for a Xenoblade game, actually. I mean, I know 3 wasn't really good, but I feel like 2 was like in the 70s. So
yeah, I'm still trying to figure out why people didn't like 2 for some reason.
I think the battle system was too complicated for people, and you just kept getting tutorials even like 20, 30, 40 hours in.
Okay.
But I'm like, that's like a lot of long RPGs have that. So I don't know.
Yeah. Well, Corey, Mario Kart World got a Metacritic of 86.
Too high.
Really?
I'm just kidding. I'm just being mean. It's fine. I mean, for me, like 8's still better for me, but I know they just put a patch out that changed a lot of the levels, I guess, or a lot of the tracks.
Yeah, and people got upset about it for some unknown reason. I don't know why. It's like
it makes it easier, I think. Plus, it like changes some of the course direction too.
Mm-hmm. And kind of got to give it to Nintendo that people are still buying 8 and World. So
8 was on sale. 8's still like still going.
But it was just like, I think people who were getting Switch 2s were buying 8. You remember that it was that week or maybe that month or a bit that it jumped up on the sales charts because more people were buying it over World.
Yeah. And I assume it's going to go up again because did they put out the Mario Kart 8 bundle for the Switch 1 again this year?
I think they did.
I feel like it wouldn't surprise me if that number went up to like 71 million at some point soon.
Shit, I wouldn't be surprised if that thing is already close to 80 million.
I mean, if you include the Wii U sales, it is. I'm sure.
I mean, plus we don't have the digital numbers, so.
I mean, Nintendo reports digital numbers. Circana doesn't report digital numbers.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, well, one of the highest original Switch 2 games on here is Donkey Kong Bonanza being at 91 for the Metacritic, which is well deserved. I believe that's well deserved.
Yeah, a lot of people love that. Loved it.
Yeah, it did get a lot of 10s. I just got to get back into that game and finish it. Great bosses though. I love the boss fights in that. Really creative and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I still feel like the destruction stuff really threw me off. It stressed me out.
Mm-hmm.
But I know that's a me thing, and I should just suck it up and play it. The rest of it. But I don't know. Plus, I mean, my son really liked playing it, so he just liked to destroy stuff, though. He's not like trying to beat the game.
Focus on the goal.
Yeah, he's just trying to like beat stuff up and destroy it. So
yeah, like I didn't pick up the DLC because I gotta still finish the game, but the DLC doesn't look too interesting to me.
Yeah, the DLC seems weird. It's, I don't know, whatever.
I mean, it got a 66. I'm like, y'all, okay, I guess. So
yeah, something tells me they built those assets for Mario Kart though, because of the data mining in Mario Kart. Did you see that?
Mm-hmm.
We didn't really talk about it last week, but or whenever we whatever episode that was, who knows? Time's hard. Time is a flat circle.
Yes. Well, the next game was Pokemon Legends ZA, which got a 77 Metacritic. I thought that would be a little bit higher because what me and David played at PAX West was really, really good.
Yeah,
it's
but
another game
it
that I
doesn't
still need to.
it doesn't look good though. Looks like a PlayStation 1 game in some parts.
Well, I wonder what does the Pokemon company need to do, and I don't know if gamers even know what they want from it.
No, I
Like,
think they want it to look nicer and not just have a colored flat surface on buildings and roads and stuff. Like the character models look fine. It's the
mhm,
environments that, don't look great. I saw this one tweet going around of someone tweeting out like from behind a female character
uh-huh,
next to like a bunch of buildings. And
yeah,
they're like, well, we see where the budget went for this game. And it was like a really nice, like really, you know, textures on the female character, and then like
yeah.
like the buildings and stuff were like these nasty like PS2 looking graphics with like,
Ooh,
like how sometimes when you get up against the geometry, like you can see through it, or like there's little cracks in it that aren't supposed to be there.
yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean,
Oh wow.
sure. But the budget on that game was $13 million and they sold a billion copies. So,
Heck yeah.
I
They
mean,
knew
that's
they was
that's why the games don't change. Why, if it's not broke, don't fix it. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So, by the way, side tangent. Speaking of budgets, did you see Claire Obscure's budget was only $10 million?
I thought they mentioned that before.
Yeah. Isn't that wild?
And that's why I feel like that doesn't make it. That right there doesn't make it an indie game. I'm like 10 million,
I mean, that's cheap. What are you talking about?
but for consider as indie, that's expensive
Not really.
for an indie game. 10 million.
I mean, that was probably the budget for what's the game everybody loved this year? Silk Song. It was probably the budget for something like Silk Song.
I think Silksong was lesser than that.
Well, you got to include like the marketing and stuff in there.
Well, yeah, but I'm like Microsoft handled part of that marketing.
I'm just saying a game of that quality for $10 million when you have things that are like Spider-Man that are $320 million, and like,
Yeah,
I don't know. In my opinion, Clair Obscur is a much better game. I don't know, man. Just throwing it out there. That
I,
a game.
I think definitely.
By the way,
I mean, for the yeah,
I got my mirror edition today.
yes.
I thought it came with an art book, but it didn't, and I'm very upset.
Oh no.
Only the GameStop version came with an art book. But
the Amazon version did it.
You know how I feel about GameStop. So no, but this came with a steel book. So
oh, nice. That's the Xbox version or PlayStation version?
It's the PlayStation version.
Oh, okay.
The PlayStation version, the game is all on the disc. The Xbox version is not. So
And that's why I asked last time. I was wondering about the physical version for that game.
mm-hmm. Yeah, the PlayStation version's all on the disc, but the Xbox version apparently is not. Except for the update that they just put out is not on the disc, which I wonder if they'll come out with an anniversary edition, right? And that's when the Switch version will get announced.
Probably so.
So what was that, like April, right?
I
think
it was March.
Was it? It was somewhere around there. I think there will be an anniversary edition announced, and that's when the Switch version will get announced.
That's
because they want, like, it's, I mean, you know how it is. I mean, that's why Shovel Knight didn't come out right away physically, right? Because they wanted to put all the stuff on the cart,
right?
So I wonder if that's what they're going to try to do for this, especially if Nintendo's coming out with smaller carts, right? Because that was trending today on social media, by the way.
Yeah, I was trying to figure that out. I'm just like smart, like, huh?
Like you know how the carts are so expensive? They only sell the 64 gig carts.
Yeah.
So supposedly they're coming out with smaller ones.
But would that be able to fit a whole game on it?
I mean, yeah, dude. I mean, indie games are like less than a gig. Some of them.
Right. So does that mean like they're going like back to like their 32 gig card?
I
That
think
was
they're
like
going to do like 16, 32, and 64 gig carts. I think is what they're doing.
because people were just like, yeah, they're doing. I'm just like, that doesn't make sense for the AAA. I mean,
You're going to still sell the 64 gig carts. Plus, like Zelda is only 21 gigs. Tears of the Kingdom is only 27 gigs, I think, on the Switch too. So like, Nintendo doesn't care. Nintendo's games will be optimized. It's the other AAA games. Plus, like those games, a lot of them aren't even going to run off the cart anyway, right? That's why Ubisoft is using game key cards for their
key cards. Yeah,
because of the speed of the cartridges isn't fast enough.
And like Pragmata and Resident Evil 9 is going to be game key cards. Like I said, I have no problem with the game key cards. It feels like you're playing a real game on the physical cart. So
yeah, I just want it to sit on my shelf, to be honest. I mean, even way back, like when the Switch came out, I was like, man, I wish they had like you could just buy the code in a box, and like I could just want the box sit on my shelf while the games just live on my console.
And that's what we got with Doom when it came to Switch.
No, Doom, the first one.
No, the one
Eternal,
the reboot.
That's what I'm saying.
Right,
in 2016
and that's
was on the cart. Wolfenstein, you had to download extra.
I thought it was a code in the box. Was that
that was the second? What was it? The Wolfenstein Youngblood.
Youngbloods. Was it Doom Eternal also, or was that cart?
Doom Eternal is a limited run release. They never got a real physical edition. You could only get it through limited run.
But it was on a cart though. Okay. I thought that Doom reboot was people bought the box and it had the code in it.
I mean, maybe later versions did, but the initial run of them had a cart.
Because I remember there were some games that did that. That you could buy the box, but it was a digital code inside of it.
Yeah. A lot of third-party games did that. I'm trying to think of what else did that. Yeah, because I had that nasty white label on it at the bottom.
Yeah,
right, that said either extra download required or code. Like there's no all the Fortnite physical copies that came to Switch said there's no cart included. It's a code in the box. Like there's literally a label on top of the box that said that.
Yeah,
it looks very similar to the key card label on the Switch 2 boxes. Actually,
yeah. Now that you think of it, yeah.
So I don't know. Whatever. I guess it's not important.
Well, yeah, because I wonder the Dark Ages will come to Switch too.
I bet it. I mean, I bet anything Xbox puts on Switch at this point will be digital only. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I mean, Skyrim. What else? What all have they put on Switch? They put out Skyrim. They put out
Skyrim. Yeah.
What was the other game they put out on Switch too already? Did they not do that yet? I guess Fallout's not out yet.
No. So they haven't. Minecraft, I don't think got a Switch 2 update yet. I don't think. I think it's only just been Elder Scrolls with the update for the Switch 2 version,
which I heard was really bad.
Yeah, we covered it in last show. That's why I was just like,
did that what we talked about it? I don't remember.
Yeah, because they gave it 4 out of 10 on Nintendo Life, and other people who were doing reviews for it gave it low ratings. Like that, like a 4. I'm like, ooh. I was like, so y'all saying that this game or this review is lesser than like Mind's Eye or something like that? Interesting.
Yeah, well,
So,
that's what happens, I guess.
uh. Well, Corey, the next game was the Nintendo Switch Welcome Tour with a Metacritic of 54.
Ooh.
Uh, which I think for a lot of people who are trying to learn about the system and some of the descriptions and stuff, um, I mean, I can understand from a game perspective, it's not really a game. It's really a tutorial to explain the Switch 2 in software form
Yeah,
and stuff.
I think the biggest problem with that whole thing, I think people were probably biased because it costs money and they thought it should have been added in with
Free.
the console, right? Like I feel like that. I
Yeah.
feel like a lot of that score is actually that in a lot of ways.
Yeah. Because
Um,
I'm hurt. Because I heard from people who did buy it and was experiencing stuff, they not only learned a lot, but they was like the mini games are quite fun. So
mhm. Yeah, and
uh,
like I guess once you get further, it actually becomes more of like a game. I haven't played it,
yeah,
so I don't have any opinion one way or the other, but
same. And
I do have it, so I guess.
I I don't have it. I'm not mad at the Metacritic score or anything. But I was just shocked that it would get like even get reviewed and stuff. I thought somebody would just like write it up, give it a breakdown, and then like their opinion, and then leave it at that. But I
Yeah,
think because the prices applied to it, they have to treat it as a game or software. I should say.
yeah. I mean,
Um,
I guess it's true.
we have Dragon Drive with a Metacritic of 60, um,
Oof.
which is understandable and everything. I don't really have much to say about this. The only thing I really do have to say is I'm glad that Nintendo um, did create a game like this and
Mhm.
stuff. You know,
Yeah, I think it definitely has interesting ideas. I feel like they should have done a little bit more in terms of like the look of the game specifically. Like,
mhm,
I feel like you could have done some interesting things with like I don't know what kind of characters you could have put in there, but like I don't know, Arms was like a very, you know, neat new IP.
yeah,
I wonder if they just thought, we don't know how much we're gonna sell this game, or we don't know how many copies we're gonna sell, so we're not gonna put effort into the characters. We're gonna put it into the gameplay type thing, right?
yeah,
Um, so I don't know. Again, I haven't played enough of it to have an opinion one way or the other, but uh, I think it's interesting to see that they did that with the Joy-Con. It's another game that to show you that like, oh, we can do different things with the Joy-Cons, right?
yes.
So
So, well, everybody, these next four games are the Switch 2 editions, Breath of the Wild, Switch 2, and Tears of the Kingdom, Switch 2 editions. Both got 95s. Mario Party Jamboree got a 76, and Kirby and the Forgotten Lands got a 83.
nice.
So, but that's pretty much it, Corey. That was all of the first party stuff. Um, that came out for Nintendo for um Switch and Switch 2. So uh like personally from your opinion, software wise, how do you feel about Nintendo like they did this year software wise?
I mean, I think they did pretty well. I think the front half was a little bit, I mean, with Xenoblade and Donkey Kong are great, right? I think those are
Yeah.
great games, but those are also like ports. I feel like Nintendo was really on a port thing, in the last however many, like in the last year and a half, essentially. Um, but I think the older games that they did re-release, right, had a really nice new coat of paint on them. They added stuff to, they added stuff to Xenoblade. Donkey Kong ended up adding the continent from the 3DS version that wasn't in the original version, so that was
Mhm.
nice. Uh, I think I think it was really smart bringing the two Zelda games over to Switch 2. Um, and then giving the fresh coat of paint to to like the Switch 2 versions of Switch 1 games was really smart of them.
Yeah.
So
I think definitely with releasing a new console in the middle of the year during the summer, um, I think Nintendo was just trying to gear up for that release and definitely have games um, dedicated to Switch 2 with a little bit to the Switch ready to go. So um, I won't say it was like a strong year for Nintendo because they were kind of going from the old to the new, like the transitions and stuff. But I think the games they put out on Switch 2 are wonderful games. Some people may feel like they're average. I kind of feel like they're fun and enjoyable. They did numbers. I would definitely say that much. I think with 2026 going in, I think now they'll have a full year to release a bigger library, and I think they're starting off strong. I'm like, and there's still so much stuff in their own IP that we don't know anything about just yet.
mhm.
We don't have the next Mario game. We don't have the next Legend of Zelda just yet. But I wouldn't be surprised that when those games get announced, people are going to be like, "Oh yeah, Nintendo's about to bring it." Because I think um I will say this, and this is not a diss to PlayStation 5 or Xbox Series S or X. When those systems came out, it was hard trying to get first party games onto the system because they weren't being released. A lot of people had to go play Xbox One and PlayStation 4. And, Microsoft did a great thing. If you have that version, it will like give you that update for free and run better on those systems. With PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5, like if you put the game in, if you want to play the PlayStation 5 version, it was a $10 upgrade
Yeah,
for it and stuff.
I think also like I think I mean we're lucky if PlayStation puts out one or two first party games a year, right? I feel like
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah, they've done a great job with partnering with certain developers and getting games out. Like, Stellar Blade was a good partnership. Kojima was a good partnership. Rise of
Yeah.
the Ronin was a, you know, hit or miss, but, relatively high quality game for them. But like, those aren't first party, like real first party games, quote unquote. So, like,
Right.
when you do, like you said, like those early games, God, I know everybody likes to look at God of War and Horizon Forbidden West as PS5 games. Those are PS4 games, right? And like
Yeah.
Death Stranding, PS4 game, Ghost of Tsushima, PS4 game. Like they had those director's cuts, which made them look nicer and added content, and they ran a little bit better,
Yeah.
stuff like that. But like ultimately, those are PS4 games, and like I think also the Uncharted games were moved over too. So
Mhm.
I kind of think like you look at that, and then obviously Xbox is all over the place, right? I mean, I feel like we're just now getting Xbox games, and they're going to PlayStation and stuff now. So
Yeah. Yeah,
uh,
because like this year was supposed to be a really big year for Xbox just with the releases.
yeah,
I'm like it looked like from the outside they had games that was
I
gonna
mean,
just like really move the system forward.
yeah, I
Like it
mean,
sales
next year it looks like they're going to pull a Nintendo essentially and have a new game a new first party game every 6 weeks, right? I mean, they have
Yeah.
Gears, Halo, Fable, Forza Horizon 6. They'll have Clockwork Revolution at some point. They'll have the Grounded 2 1.0 release probably, right? And they'll have
Mhm.
what's the other game the smaller game that they shoot. Like State of Decay is still rumored. Uh, like they'll have something like every 6 to 8 weeks next year, and like that's awesome. That's great.
Yeah.
Uh,
Because
but
I,
like
I
I saw on the Gears Instagram though, the E-Day release window 2026, but it it has a PlayStation logo on it. So like, which is like quite, I mean, I know the remake of Halo, that was shocking at
yeah,
that point, but like uh this is the first kind of new game, right? That's like, oh, I guess we'll Xbox is just the Game Pass machine now. So if you subscribe to Game Pass, you get an Xbox. You should get an Xbox if you play all those games, right? But like,
right,
if you just want to own your games, you should probably have a PlayStation or a PC, right? That's kind of,
right.
or I guess if you are a PC person, you have the best of both worlds, right? Where you can kind of have your cake and eat it too there, right? Plus Game Pass is cheapest on PC. So
Pretty much. Because
but going back to like the Nintendo thing, right? Where like, yeah, they've been, you could have the same argument that, essentially Nintendo ports old games too, but it's like, well, yeah, but when they port things to Switch or Switch 2 from older consoles, they usually add stuff to it. The Zelda games
right,
got that 4K 60 ray tracing upgrade. You look at, Mario 3D World, you got the Bowser's Fury DLC, right?
yeah,
And so like, yeah, but Nintendo also relies a lot more on their first party, at least historically, than PlayStation or Xbox do. So they have to find new and creative ways to get games out. Smaller games come out, like that Kirby Buffet game or Dragon Drive, or they play around with the scale of pricing, which allows them to get games out faster. So
yeah,
they have a good balance of big AAA games, smaller games, ports, HD upgrades, NSO. They do a great job of promoting indies. That's the Nintendo ecosystem. And like, it's not until like Switch 2, essentially. I mean, Switch 1 a little bit, right? But like Switch 2, we're getting the AAA games day and date now, which is what I know you've been harping on it since we started this show, essentially, with Watch
well,
Dogs, right?
yeah,
Like Watch Dogs was really the first game we talked about that. But
yeah.
we're getting next
But
year, we're getting Resident Evil Day 1, we're getting
Pragmata is
Pragmata Day 1, we're getting, I mean,
you
we
know,
just got
and,
Assassin's Creed, right? Like,
yeah, that's why when we was talking in the last episode, and I mentioned that Capcom, it looks like Capcom was going all in on Switch 2. Just to see that Switch 2 logo for Pragmata at the Game Awards, I'm like, that's huge because no one was expecting,
yeah, it's not just the game though. Like, we're getting an amiibo for that game too, which is big. And
yeah,
we got the amiibo for Street Fighter when it came out. It seems like
and,
Capcom specifically is
mhm.
really in the Nintendo the Nintendo bag, essentially, right? It just seems like,
I think it's because of Monster Hunter Rise with those amiibos connected to the game, and they just selling out even with the controller. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if like later on we see a Pragmata controller for Switch 2.
yeah, I mean, we're getting a Resident Evil controller, so it definitely seems that Nintendo and Capcom have, what I think, actually, speaking of Capcom, side tangent,
Mhm. Go ahead.
I think we're gonna get a lot of Mega Man amiibo, and I bet we get a Mega
Yeah.
Man controller, and I bet it's translucent blue, which would be, I would be
I
all
would have
over
to
that,
I would have to literally pre-order that.
dude. I would buy 4 of them.
Oh yes.
I mean, I don't even care about Mega Man, but translucent blue is like the best color controller, and I can't buy the Xbox one because it has the rubber grips on it.
Not to mention, dude, the new Onimusha game, I think that's coming to Switch too.
Yeah, I think it's probably safe to say from here on out, unless it's like, I don't even know how to like, unless it's like some massive huge game. Like, I think it's safe to say that almost every game now that's coming out, I mean, I would even say GTA 6 at this point is probably coming to Switch too, and I wonder if that's why it was delayed.
I don't
to
think so.
optimize it for Steam Deck and Switch 2.
I think
That's my like.
I,
Dude, they've been working on this game for what 9.5 years, 8 years at this point. Like, you're telling me that thing's not optimized for current gen consoles already and PCs? Like, I'm telling you, man, they're optimizing that thing for
but
Switch 2.
but would that be during Red Dead Redemption 2?
I mean, I feel like they're going to put Red Dead Redemption 2 on Switch 2 because there's that rumored PS5 port coming, right? I mean,
Yeah.
the Switch 2 version of Red Dead 1 is out. It's $20 right now, by the way, on sale if you want to get
Oh,
it. But
okay.
um,
No, because my thing is that, I mean, outside of the Grand Theft Auto trilogy and that whole bunch of drama that don't have nothing to do with Nintendo, um, I it would be something that I just feel like, if I know they're delaying the game to get to, better results to make the game optimized, I think they're gonna go in on Xbox, PlayStation, and PC. I don't. I have a feeling that if we get a Switch 2 version, it's not going to be to 28 or sometime in 27.
yeah,
I think it's going.
but
I think it's going
my
to be
thing is that
way.
my thing right now though is that 2K has already put like what 3 or 4 games on the Switch 2 at this point, right? Like
Yeah,
NBA 2K, Civ, Red Dead 1, right? Got to Switch 2. So like, it wouldn't surprise
'cause-
me if they're like trying to figure out the best, like the most optimized way to port these things.
because it's going to be a game key card if it's on the Switch 2. Like that.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm not saying it's going to be a physical, but I mean, there's still rumors that like even not Rockstar related, but like there's still rumors that like The Witcher 3 might get a Switch 2 port.
I believe that.
I mean, I would.
I mean,
I mean, there's rumors that game's getting DLC that ties directly into The Witcher 4 still. So I don't, you know what I mean? Like, who knows?
and I think with the good sales for Cyberpunk on Switch 2 and some good reviews for it, that wouldn't be surprising. Witcher 3 um get a Switch 2 update. And if CD Projekt Red be like, yeah, it's a free update with all the DLC and all of this, and here goes this next DLC and stuff, and throw that in for free. Like, if they was gonna announce it, that would be the announcement to do it in the summer. Like,
Yeah.
that would be huge. For the fact, because I'm like, Nintendo could kill it this 2026 summer with the Nintendo Direct having the Witcher 3 update, announcing Grand Theft Auto 6 of dates and date
Could
and
you
everything.
imagine Grand Theft Auto 6 being revealed in a Nintendo Direct with the Nintendo Direct person announcing it? Just that voice.
if them saying one more thing, I wouldn't be surprised, because I'm just like, dude, they did Yakuza like that.
They
Like,
did. Yeah, but Rockstar is a totally different thing.
yeah, but see, Yakuza, like, for people who should know the history by now, Yakuza wasn't supposed to be on Nintendo because it failed in Japan. They never released it. They thought that because Nintendo was too kid friendly or family friendly, they thought that the mature games shouldn't be on there. Well, come to find out, they put Yakuza Kiwami 1 on Switch 2, or no, on Switch. And it's so like gangbusters. Like, the Yakuza games did better on Switch and stuff, and shocked the whole studio. And so that's why, like, even and we're gonna probably cover this in Family News, or you guys are probably gonna hear it. Kiwami 3 is getting a direct before the end of the year. So everybody's gonna be tuning into that and be like, okay, what does this have to do with Nintendo? And if there's Yakuza Amiibo, where can I get it? Because if they add Yakuza Amiibo to this, it's gonna be on.
Yeah.
Now, maybe like 30, 35, 40 some dollars, but I think people will pay it.
Yeah. I mean, I think Amiibo. I mean, we saw the Street Fighter Amiibo go down in price this year. So I mean, this
Yeah.
winter. So
So I mean, and that the amiibo is still a business to Nintendo. People still buy them.
Yeah. I mean, I will always buy an amiibo if it's some like for a game that I, like, right? Like I bought all the Tears of the Kingdom ones at full price and they were like down to $10 this yeah. But like, I mean, maybe they're not as popular as they used to be, but they're still popular. I mean, people are showing off those $50 Kirby ones, right? Like people
Yeah.
complaining about $50 and then you see everybody that was complaining posting them on social media, right? Like that just seems par for the course at this point.
And then like the resellers, if they snag them, they're gonna resell them for a higher price. If you go to these conventions, trust me, they did it for the Wii Fit girl for Smash.
Yeah, and then they reprinted it.
Yeah, it was still sort of higher after the reprints. So, I mean, because like that could be a killer summer, and like if they release it, I think people will be like, okay, I'm a double dip. I think people will still get the Switch 2 version of it just to see how it runs, and everything.
Yeah, I
And
mean
how it
that's
plays.
what I'm doing at this point is getting those Switch 2 versions just to see how it runs.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, like, I don't really care about any of the other consoles at this point anymore. Like, you know, I don't know, man. I really like the Switch 2 a lot. It's like exactly what I wanted the Switch to be, right? Because it's like, I don't know, it feels playing like even playing Star Wars on it, right? When I got it,
Feels so
like it
good.
was so good. I wanted it to be like, I don't know. I thought Star Wars was really good.
Yeah, it's a really great game on it. Yeah, I think, and then Assassin's Creed Black Flag remake. If that gets announced or happens, we still got principle. Like I think Ubisoft is still going strong for Switch
Yeah, I
because
mean,
of
whenever that Black Flag remake is announced, I'm 1,000% sure that's coming to Switch too.
oh yeah,
So
you know. So it's just like, and I think Ubisoft is probably shocked to be like, okay, yes, we still need to sell this stuff, but like with good reviews and people, good reviews and social media is still helping them, and I think they want that to continue. I think a lot of companies still want that, like good reviews and social media, still pushing it. And because everybody be like, well, if I am going to double dip, I am going to get on Switch 2 and then my other platform.
yeah,
Because I'm like, and nothing against Val or Steam, but I think there are certain people who will wait for a Steam sale to get that version of that game,
yeah,
and then make sure that it's Steam Deck verified.
yep,
So,
yep, yeah.
So there is a lot of possibilities in the future. Heck, there's a lot of. I will say this. I hope when Expedition 33 comes to Switch 2, hope they fix that purring system.
I don't think there's
And,
anything
or
wrong with it. I just think you're bad at it.
no, not bad at it.
You clearly
The
are.
I'm not. No, the response time.
It's
They need
just
to
fine.
they need to fix the response and the input. Make sure that it registers. Or it's the Xbox controller, and I don't know. I don't know because I'm pressing this at the right time. I'm hitting this button as hard as I can, and it's not doing nothing.
Maybe you should be nice to your controller instead of beating it up.
I am nice to my controller. It's the lime green Xbox controller. It's a really nice. I really like that controller.
Yeah, I do too.
That color.
I wanted it really bad at one point, but I never got it. So
I think I got it at Target. Yeah. So
yeah,
I don't know who sells Xbox accessories
Best Buy
unless
does.
I order online.
Best Buy still sells them. I want the translucent blue one, but they don't make it without the garbage rubber handles. So, and I'm allergic to the rubber, so I can't use it. It sucks.
Well, Nintendo, if you do Translucent Blue Pro Controller, the coins will be given.
I'm telling you, dude, I will sell everything I have to get those.
I was like, I'll be like, Corey, why did you put your children on eBay? You take them off.
No questions, please. That's what I have to say.
Well, I'm not going to grade the Switch 2 and the Switch. Like, I'm not going to grade this year because of their transition. Next year, I think I will grade them because of more games. Like, they'll have a full year. And I think there's going to be more stuff revealed for Switch 2 or even for the Switch family. So Nintendo got some things in the sleeves and the pipelines, and I think that next year will be a year to give them a grade. What about you, Corey? How did you feel?
I mean, I feel like Nintendo has. I mean, they've been on the upswing for so long at this point, right? Like, I feel like every year, like, even if it was like quote unquote a down year compared to other years, like between the Switch and the Switch 2, like, I just feel like Nintendo just has found that rhythm of, like, you know, we're making it happen. We're doing everything we possibly can, right? And so I just think you know, it's so funny because people were complaining about, like, remember when the Switch 2 was coming out, they were complaining about Switch 1 version, like Switch 2 versions of Switch 1 games. And we were just kind of laughing because we were like, yeah, welcome to the club. We were talking about Wii and Wii U games coming to Switch 1. You know?
Exactly.
I mean, especially even Splatoon 2, right, was like essentially just Splatoon 1.5. It even had the same final boss, right, in that campaign.
Yes.
Mario Kart 8, right? Yeah, that was a Wii U game with a new battle mode, essentially. What else came out that year? That was like, you know, I mean, even the 3DS was getting like remakes and ports of older games, right? Like Samus Returns and Fire Emblem. Essentially, every Nintendo first party game that came out after the Switch came out was a port or a remake of some sort, right? We got 2 Mario and Luigi ports. We got, you know, and that's where like we're going to add a little bit of a package to that, right? Because like the 2 Mario and Luigi games got expansions in the 3DS ports.
Yeah.
I think Samus Returns had a little something aside from the graphical upgrade, right? Like they did something a little bit different with that. You know, but anyways, we were just like, yeah, welcome to the club. Where have you been? You know, I mean, even like Zelda on the Wii from the GameCube, right? They put the Wii version out first.
Yeah. Because I got my GameCube version for Christmas.
Yeah, man, the GameCube version is the best. Oh, man.
Love that, dude.
But yeah, I mean, it's like, yeah, well, you want a Zelda, you want, in like what the Mario Galaxy games also, right, is like, well, you want Zelda and Mario on your console at launch, right? Like,
all right.
I'm actually kind of shocked they didn't make a Switch 2 version of Mario Galaxy 1 and 2. Honestly, like put it in a Switch 2 box, right? Like its own SKU. I mean, I know like they don't look very different, but like in terms of just like marketing and trying to get Mario onto your console for Christmas and stuff, like I guess you have your Mario Party physical, right? But like, I don't know. Sometimes it's unclear to people if you can play Switch games on Switch 2, which I know we know you can, but I've been asked that question. Is it worth getting a Switch 2? Can I play my Switch 1 games on it? Like I've been asked that by various people. And so just from that perspective, it's kind of shocking, right? I mean, even Animal Crossing is getting a Switch 2 physical edition, you know?
Yeah.
Which
and it's only because people will go buy it.
Yeah. And it's only I mean, to upgrade, if you have a digital version, it's only $5 to upgrade, which is crazy to me. when the other games were like $10 and $20, depending on what you got with it.
And I think that's what I like about Nintendo. That some games may be expensive to upgrade, but like at least they're giving you that option. And if you don't have the game, here's the better version at this price and stuff. In case you can't find the original version at that store or be able to order it.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. So I think the Switch 2 is going to keep growing. It's going to keep adding. I think eventually all the games on all the first party games on Switch 1 will get Switch 2 versions.
Yeah.
Definitely all the major ones, right? Like I bet Mario Odyssey eventually gets a Switch 2 version. So I don't know. I think a lot of the bigger Switch 1 games will get Switch 2 versions.
I think with the celebration of Rosalina, it's probably going to help that.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me either if Rosalina got her own game at some point, like Princess Peach did.
Well, they said they're supposed to be going big time with her in 2026, so we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. But Switch 2, very good little machine. It's exactly what I wanted.
Yes.
I mean, we talked about what's the Switch 2 going to do differently. Well, I mean, it's exactly what I want. I don't know what else to say about it.
What console is going to do anything different at this time?
I mean, I don't think you can, just based on how, like, I think the only thing that does anything different is PlayStation has the touchpad, right? Like that's really the only difference at this point.
No, and shoot. Like,
I mean, I'm not complaining. I want things to be different depending on what console I'm playing on. I think it's I don't know what I'm trying to say anymore. But
I think as long as the ideas for the software, the games are different or at least trying something new, that will matter. All the other stuff like gameplays and stuff like that stuff won't matter unless it really pushes a certain genre forward or is very not inventive, that's very creative and innovative, and get people talking about it and stuff, or taking something that's existing and adding to it that would change that would change people's minds about what they think of games in the industry.
Yeah.
So
yeah. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what else comes out in 2026. I think there's going to be some pretty big surprises we don't know about yet, and that's exciting to me.
Yes. Yeah, we'll be looking at for PlayStation, looking at Xbox, looking at Nintendo, and PC, and see their software, those games are going to be coming to Switch 2, because if they are, that's good. That is a good thing. Definitely with Microsoft, like if they get more of their games on Switch 2, maybe 2026 is the year that the Call of Duty contract go into effect. Because I'm just like, they got 10 years of this, so they got to deliver on that at some point in time.
Yep.
Yeah. So.
And they will. I think Nintendo will deliver exactly what they need to and keep people happy. So
yeah. Well, everybody, that's going to be it for this episode of Nintendo Pow Block. Like I said, I hope you guys had a great Christmas, have a great Hanukkah. Let us know what you guys think about Nintendo of 2025, their first party games, or if you just got a Switch 2 and you did pick up some games, we want to hear what did you pick up and what did you play, what did you enjoy, what you even dislike. And if you got Switch 1 games and got the update, we want to hear about that. Did you check out Nintendo Switch Online Expansion Pass, with the GameCube stuff? We definitely want to hear about that too. With that, everybody, have a great week, have a great weekend, and we'll see you I believe in 2026, Corey. For a
maybe
Game of the Year episode.
something like that. I don't know. Days are flat circle times. Who knows?
With that, everybody, we wish you guys a great 2025, and we can't wait to see you in 2026. With that, everybody, have a great week. Have a great weekend. Bye, everybody. Woo-hoo!
Goodbye.
If you want to see how you can become a Patreon producer, head on over to patreon.com/BossRushNetwork. The Patreon producers for this month are Adriel Munger, Austin Campbell, Celeste Roberts, Sana Dirrig, Francisco Santillan, and Christian S. Thanks for your continued support of the Boss Rush Network.